If you're over 60 and still sipping bone broth every morning, believing it's rebuilding your muscles, I need to stop you right there. Because new research reveals something shocking. Bone broth might not be doing what you think. In fact, it could be slowing down your muscle repair, while a different simple food that costs less than $2 a serving can reverse muscle loss in just weeks. A team of scientists from Japan recently uncovered a food compound that reactivates dormant muscle cells in seniors. It's not a supplement, it's not protein powder, it's real food, and it's likely sitting in your kitchen right now. Stick around, because I'll show you exactly what it is, how much to eat, when to eat it, and how this one overlooked nutrient can stop age-related muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia, for good. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments below, how old are you, and what's one food you eat daily for muscle health? I read every single comment, and your answers help other seniors around the world learn from your experience. And if you're new here, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because we post science-backed senior health tips every single week. Let's start with the truth that surprises most people over 60. You start losing muscle as early as age 40. And by the time you reach 70, you could have lost up to 30 to 40% of your muscle mass, even if your weight on the scale hasn't changed. Doctors call this sarcopenia, and it's not just about weakness. It affects balance, metabolism, mobility, and even your independence. But here's what's even more concerning. Most seniors think they're fighting it by eating more protein or sipping collagen-rich bone broth. The problem? Bone broth doesn't contain enough of the key amino acids needed for muscle repair, especially leucine, isoleucine, and valine, the muscle switch trio your body must have to trigger protein synthesis. That's why, despite drinking bone broth daily, many seniors still notice their muscles getting softer, their arms weaker, and their balance slipping. When you're younger, your body can rebuild muscle easily after activity or exercise. But after age 60, several things change. Protein resistance. Your muscles stop responding as strongly to normal protein intake. You need about 30–40% more amino acids to trigger the same growth signal. Low stomach acid. Older adults produce up to 40% less stomach acid, meaning you don't break down protein as efficiently. Hormonal decline. Testosterone, estrogen, and growth hormone all drop, slowing muscle recovery. Inflammation and inactivity. Chronic inflammation literally shuts off the satellite cells that build new muscle fibers. And that's where the right food, not bone broth, becomes essential, because this new research shows that certain whole foods don't just feed muscles, they actually reactivate them. So what's this food that researchers found out performs collagen and expensive supplements? You might be shocked. It's the egg. Yes, whole eggs, yolk and all. A 2023 study from the University of Illinois found that older adults who ate whole eggs built 45% more muscle than those who ate egg whites alone, even though both groups consumed the same amount of protein. Why? Because the yolk contains bioactive compounds that switch on your body's mTOR pathway, the genetic trigger for muscle growth. Let's break it down scientifically. One large egg contains 8 grams of complete protein, meaning it has all 9 essential amino acids, 1.4 grams of leucine, the on-switch amino acid for muscle building, milligrams of choline, crucial for nerve-muscle communication. IU of vitamin D supports muscle strength and balance. Grams of healthy fat helps absorb fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K. And here's the critical point. The yolk holds most of these nutrients. That's why eating only egg whites, a common mistake, cuts your muscle benefits nearly in half. Researchers from McMaster University ran a 12-week study with adults over 65 who ate 2 whole eggs daily while doing light resistance training. Their results were astounding. 8% greater muscle gain than the control group, percent increase in leg strength, 2% better muscle recovery after mild exercise. The reason? Whole eggs increase muscle protein synthesis both immediately and over several hours, thanks to their perfect mix of fast-acting and slow-digesting amino acids. This means your body stays in a muscle-building state longer, even while you rest. Timing matters more than most people think. Best time, morning. Eating eggs within 30 minutes of waking up breaks the overnight catabolic state when your body is breaking down muscle for fuel. How much whole eggs per day is ideal for most adults over 60? If you're active or exercising, 3 eggs are perfectly safe as long as your cholesterol is under control. How to cook: soft-boiled, poached, or gently scrambled over low heat. Overcooking destroys delicate amino acids and oxidizes the healthy fats in the yolk. What to pair with: add vitamin C-rich veggies like tomatoes or bell peppers. They help your body absorb the iron from the yolk. Add 1 teaspoon olive oil or butter for better vitamin D absorption. Common myths about eggs debunked. Myth 1. Eggs raise cholesterol dangerously. False. Modern studies show dietary cholesterol has minimal effect on blood cholesterol for 80% of people. In fact, seniors who eat eggs regularly have better HDL, good cholesterol levels. Myth 2. Only egg whites build muscle. False. Amino acids are in both, but the yolk's micronutrients, choline, vitamin D, B12, selenium, are what make muscle synthesis possible. Myth 3. Eggs should be limited to 3 per week. Outdated. A 2021 meta-analysis found that adults who ate up to 1 egg per day had no increased risk of heart disease and significantly lower risk of muscle weakness. Eggs vs. bone broth. Why eggs win. Nutrient: bone broth, 1 cup. Whole eggs, 2 eggs. Protein, 6-9 gram to 12 gram. Leucine, 0.3 g. 2.8 green. Vitamin D, 0 IU. 82 IU. Choline, 10 mg. 294 mg. Fat for absorption. Eat 0 gram and 10 gram. Cost per serving, 3.090. Bone broth may help your joints, but it lacks the amino acid profile for real muscle repair. Eggs, on the other hand, directly activate muscle-building pathways your body can use immediately. Nutrition alone isn't enough. To fully reverse muscle loss, pair your egg-based breakfast with light activity. Here's what longevity experts in Japan recommend. Morning movement, 10 minutes. Gentle squats, hold onto a chair if needed. Calf raises, 10-15 reps. Shoulder circles and breathing stretches. Hydration, drink 1 cup of water with electrolytes or a pinch of sea salt before breakfast. It improves circulation and nutrient transport. Sleep, aim for 7 and 8 hours per night. Muscle repair happens during deep sleep when growth hormone peaks. Dr. Kenji Sato from Tokyo Geriatric Research Center said, seniors who combine 20 minutes of movement with protein-rich breakfasts see measurable muscle gains in as little as 4 weeks. Meet Marianne, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Texas. She had trouble climbing stairs and opening jars, even though she ate healthy and drank bone broth daily. After switching to 2 whole eggs at breakfast, plus light resistance band exercises, her results in 8 weeks were incredible. Leg strength increased by 28%, arm grip improved by 35%, and she reported sleeping through the night for the first time in years. Her doctor was so impressed he now recommends the same approach to his older patients. Dr. Linda Martin, a senior health specialist with 15 years of experience in geriatric nutrition, explains, whole eggs are nature's perfect muscle food. They deliver the exact ratio of amino acids, vitamins, and fats your muscles need to rebuild efficiently. When seniors switch from bone broth or isolated protein powders to real whole eggs, I've seen dramatic improvements in just weeks. Bone broth muscle growth, it lacks key amino acids. Whole eggs are proven to reverse sarcopenia markers. Just 2 eggs daily can reignite muscle growth pathways. Timing, morning, and gentle movement multiply results. But eggs aren't the only powerful food for aging muscles. In the next section, we'll uncover 3 plant-based powerhouses that work together with eggs to rebuild muscle fibers, improve energy, and reduce inflammation naturally. Now that you know why whole eggs are the foundation of muscle rebuilding after 60, let's talk about the 3 plant-based foods that amplify their effects. These foods work hand in hand with eggs to improve amino acid absorption, reduce inflammation, and feed your muscle cells with lasting energy. The best part? You can find them in every grocery store and they cost less than a cup of coffee. 1. Lentils, the slow-burn protein. Every senior needs. If eggs are the spark that ignites muscle growth, lentils are the fuel that keeps it going. Lentils are rich in plant-based protein and resistant starch, a unique fiber that helps regulate blood sugar and feed healthy gut bacteria, which in turn improves how your body uses protein. Cup-cooked lentils, 18 grams of protein, 16 grams of fiber, 0.7 grams of leucine, 731 milligrams of potassium, 70 milligrams of magnesium, 3.3 milligrams of iron, not 30 calories. Researchers at McGill University studied 800 adults over 60 who ate lentils 4 times per week. After 6 months, the lentil group had 45% greater grip strength and 28% better balance than those who didn't eat them regularly. Why? Lentils release protein slowly over several hours, keeping your body in an anabolic state, muscle-building mode, for longer. Think of it like a time-release capsule for your muscles. They also feed beneficial gut bacteria that produce a compound called butyrate, which reduces inflammation in muscle tissue and improves insulin sensitivity, helping your muscles absorb more nutrients. How much diet? 1 cup cooked, about 1–2 cup dry, 3–4 times per week. Best time, lunch or dinner. Lentils provide steady energy for the rest of the day. Pro tip, soak dry lentils for 8–12 hours before cooking to remove anti-nutrients and improve protein absorption. Enhancers, add a strip of kombu seaweed or a pinch of cumin and turmeric while cooking. Both boost protein digestion and reduce gas. Meal idea, make a simple muscle builder lentil soup. Cup lentils, 1 diced carrot, 1 stalk celery, 1 tart, 2 onion, 1 teaspoon olive oil, and 3 cups chicken broth. Top with a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds for extra magnesium. If you have gout or severe kidney disease, moderate your intake. Lentils contain purines that may affect uric acid levels. You've probably heard of quinoa, but few realize it's the only plant food with all 9 essential amino acids, including leucine, isoleucine, and valine. That makes quinoa the perfect vegetarian muscle-rebuilding grain. Cup-cooked quinoa. 8 grams of complete protein, 39 grams of complex carbs, 4 grams of fat, healthy unsaturated, 118 milligrams of magnesium, 281 milligrams of potassium, 2.8 milligrams of iron, 2.8 grams of fiber. Yutai 220 calories. A Peruvian study followed older adults who ate quinoa daily for 4 months. They gained 8% muscle mass without exercise. Why? Because quinoa contains EC-disteroids, natural compounds that act like gentle anabolic agents, stimulating protein synthesis and preventing muscle breakdown. Another study from Russia discovered that these compounds increase muscle protein synthesis by 20%, almost like the body's natural growth hormones, but from food. How much? Patur, 1 cup cooked at least 4 to 5 times per week. Best time, midday or early dinner. The slow-digesting carbs provide sustained energy and prevent nighttime muscle breakdown. Preparation tip, rinse quinoa thoroughly to remove saponins, natural compounds that can cause bitterness and block absorption. Cooking trick, add 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to the cooking water. It increases mineral absorption by up to 30%. Best combo, cook quinoa in chicken or vegetable broth instead of plain water for extra amino acids. Top with sautéed spinach or avocado for vitamin synergy. Quinoa is gluten-free, but high in oxalates. If you have kidney stones, enjoy it in moderation, 2 to 3 times per week. Hemp seeds, the most bioavailable protein on Earth. Hemp seeds are a game-changer for seniors. They contain a protein called elastin, which your body absorbs and converts to muscle tissue with up to 95% efficiency, far higher than meat, beans, or whey powder. Tablespoons, 1 ounce hemp, seeds 10 grams of protein. 9 grams of healthy fat, omega-3 and omega-6, 1.2 grams of arginine, 2 milligrams of iron, 40 milligrams of magnesium, 2 grams of fiber, 166 calories. A study from the University of Bonn, Germany, found that seniors who consumed 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds daily experienced 70% faster muscle recovery after exercise compared to those using whey protein. Why? Because hemp protein is nearly identical to human plasma protein, so your body can absorb and utilize it almost instantly. It's also packed with arginine, which your body converts to nitric oxide, improving blood flow to muscles and helping nutrients reach cells more efficiently. How to use hemp seeds. How much butter tablespoons, 1 ounce daily. When? Split between morning and evening meals. How sprinkle on oatmeal or Greek yogurt. Blend into a smoothie with banana and spinach. Mix with lentils, quinoa, or eggs for complete protein synergy. Do not cook hemp seeds at high heat. High temperatures destroy omega-3 fats. Always use raw or lightly warmed. Who should be careful? If you're on blood thinners, check with your doctor. Omega-3s can mildly thin the blood. Now imagine this daily meal plan. Breakfast: whole eggs, soft-boiled or poached, 1 cup cooked quinoa, 1 teaspoon olive oil, 1 small orange for vitamin C. Lunch: 1 cup lentil soup, 1-2 avocado, sprinkle of hemp seeds on top. Dinner: grilled chicken, 4 ounces, 1-2 cup quinoa, steamed broccoli. Evening snack: 1 cup Greek yogurt with 1 tablespoon hemp seeds. This combination provides over 70 grams of protein per day, 3 grams of leucine, enough to activate muscle growth, over 400 milligrams of magnesium, and the perfect omega-3 to omega-6 balance for joint and muscle health. In 2022, a Japanese clinical trial tracked 500 adults aged 65-80 who followed a high leucine, high magnesium food plan using eggs, quinoa, and lentils. After 12 weeks, participants experienced plus de 12% leg muscle volume, plus de 30% grip strength, 25% inflammation markers, CRP levels. Even more impressive, 89% of them said they felt younger and had more energy for walking and household chores. Dr. Kenji Sato, who led the study, concluded, "The key to reversing muscle loss in seniors isn't supplements, it's consistent intake of natural amino acids from whole foods." For decades, many seniors believed plant proteins were incomplete or less effective, but science says otherwise. A 2021 American Journal of Clinical Nutrition review found that when seniors combined plant proteins like quinoa and lentils with animal proteins like eggs or dairy, they experienced the same or better results in muscle maintenance than those relying solely on meat. That's because the combination provides a complete amino acid profile along with fiber, minerals, and anti-inflammatory compounds missing from animal-only diets. Let's add another key element: movement. According to Dr. Michael Reynolds, a geriatric specialist with 20 years of clinical experience, food gives your muscles the raw material. Movement tells your body where to use it. Here's the routine that complements your muscle diet perfectly. 5-minute morning routine, 15 wall push-ups, 10 chair squats, 10 calf raises, 30 seconds arm circles, 5 deep belly breaths. This mini routine boosts circulation, increases oxygen flow, and prepares your muscles to use dietary amino acids more effectively. Do it every morning after breakfast when you've just fueled your body with eggs or quinoa. Muscle cramps and fatigue often have nothing to do with protein. They're usually caused by electrolyte loss and dehydration. Solution: drink 6 to 8 cups of water daily. Add a pinch of sea salt or 1 tablespoon of coconut water to 1 glass per day. Avoid drinking large amounts of coffee or alcohol, both of which drain magnesium. Hydration allows your muscles to contract and relax efficiently, preventing nighttime cramps. Dr. Ellen Carter, a clinical nutritionist specializing in senior health, says, "I've seen countless seniors who thought they needed supplements until they learned to eat correctly. Real food delivers magnesium, leucine, and omega-3s in the perfect ratio. That's what keeps muscles alive and responsive. Lentils, slow-release protein and gut fuel. Quinoa, complete amino acid source with natural anabolic compounds. Hemp seeds, rapid absorption, anti-inflammatory fats, and circulation support. Combining them with eggs creates a perfect muscle repair system." In the next section, we'll reveal the top hidden minerals that unlock this muscle-building process even further, plus which common vitamins can secretly block your progress if you take too much of them. So far, you've learned that protein and amino acids are the building blocks of muscle. But there's something equally important: the spark plugs that make the entire system work. Minerals. Without them, your muscles can't absorb or use the protein you eat, and for most people over 60, the body's natural stores of these minerals are running low. Let's break down the 3 muscle-activating minerals that make your diet truly effective and how to get them safely from food. If you've ever woken up with a leg cramp in the middle of the night or struggled with restless legs, you've likely felt the effects of low magnesium. Magnesium powers over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including muscle contraction, nerve communication, and energy production. But here's the problem. Up to 70–80% of adults over 60 don't get enough magnesium from diet alone. Magnesium by the numbers. Function. Details required daily. RDA, 420 mg for men, 320 mg for women. Typical intake in seniors, only 200–250 mg. Role in muscle, regulates calcium channels to prevent cramps. Deficiency signs, cramps, fatigue, anxiety, poor sleep. A study from Osaka University followed 2,500 adults aged 60–85 for 5 years. Those with higher magnesium intake had 37% better muscle mass and 55% fewer nighttime cramps compared to those deficient. Another 2020 trial in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who supplemented magnesium through food sources, not pills, improved walking speed by 18% and reduced fall risk by 42%. Food sources of magnesium: pumpkin seeds, 168 mg per ounce, almonds, 80 mg per ounce, spinach, cooked, 78 mg per 1 or 2 cup, avocado, 58 mg per fruit, dark chocolate, 70%, 64 mg per ounce. When to eat for best absorption: split intake throughout the day, morning and evening. Always eat magnesium-rich foods with some fat. Olive oil, nuts, avocado, to improve absorption. Avoid taking magnesium within 2 hours of calcium supplements as they compete for absorption. If you have kidney problems, check with your doctor before increasing magnesium. Damaged kidneys can't remove excess magnesium efficiently. Potassium works like an electrical switch for your muscles. Every contraction, from blinking to walking, depends on the proper balance between potassium and sodium. Yet nearly 98% of adults fail to meet the recommended 4,700 mg per day, largely due to processed foods and low fruit and vegetable intake. When potassium is low, your muscles feel weak, your heartbeat can skip, and even your digestion slows down. Food serving potassium may: banana 1 medium 420, sweet potato 1 medium 540, avocado 1 fruit 975, cooked spinach 1 2 cup 420, coconut water 1 cup 600. A clinical study from Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health revealed that older adults who consumed 3,500–4,000 mg of potassium daily had 60% lower risk of sarcopenia, as their muscles retained more water and glycogen, the main source of energy. Potassium doesn't just hydrate muscles, it helps them hold on to protein more effectively. Without potassium, even the best protein diet can't rebuild tissue efficiently. Try this simple muscle reboot smoothie. Banana 1 ton or 2, avocado 1 ton or 2 cup, spinach 1 tablespoon, hemp seeds 1 cup, coconut water. Blend and drink within 30 minutes post-exercise or before breakfast. This combo provides roughly 200 mg of potassium, 150 mg magnesium, and a full amino acid profile. If you take blood pressure medications like ACE inhibitors or potassium-sparing diuretics, ask your doctor before. Increasing potassium too much can cause irregular heartbeat in those with kidney or heart conditions. 3. Zinc, the underrated muscle repair mineral. Zinc doesn't get much attention in muscle health, but it should. This trace mineral controls over 100 enzyme reactions related to tissue growth and immune strength. Low zinc levels directly suppress testosterone and insulin-like growth factor, IGF-1, both critical for maintaining muscle mass in seniors. Role details: RDA for adults, 11 mg men, 8 mg women. Muscle building benefit: enhances protein synthesis by up to 30%. Signs of deficiency: poor wound healing, hair loss, fatigue, taste changes. The University of California, Davis conducted a 6-month study on 400 older adults. Those who increased zinc intake through food sources like beef, pumpkin seeds, and lentils saw a 12% increase in testosterone levels, 25% faster muscle recovery, significant reduction in inflammation markers, CRP. Top zinc sources: beef 3 ounces, nader 5.5 mg, pumpkin seeds 2 tablespoons, or 2 lentils 1 cup, cooked, or 2 piatks chickpeas, 1 cup 2 Greek yogurt, 1 cup weapon to improve absorption. Rich foods with vitamin C from bell peppers, oranges, or strawberries. Vitamin C enhances the uptake of zinc across the gut lining. Avoid consuming zinc alongside high-fiber cereals or tea coffee. They contain phytates that block absorption. Here's a sample schedule that naturally hits all your daily targets without supplements. Time meal focus: 7 am 2 whole eggs plus spinach plus 1 slice, whole grain toast protein plus magnesium, 10 am Greek yogurt plus hemp seeds plus 1-2 banana zinc potassium, 1 p.m. lentil soup plus avocado plus olive oil magnesium plus potassium, 6 p.m. quinoa bowl with salmon plus pumpkin seeds, zinc plus magnesium, 8 p.m. coconut water plus small dark chocolate piece, potassium plus magnesium. Total daily intake: magnesium, 380 mg potassium, 4,200 mg zinc, yodcurd 12 mg, perfectly within the recommended range for optimal muscle function. While minerals are essential, certain vitamins in excess can actually slow your progress. 1. Too much vitamin D. Yes, vitamin D supports muscles, but megadosing over 4 IU per day can deplete magnesium and increase calcium deposits in soft tissues. Stick to 800 to 1,000 IU daily from natural sources like eggs, salmon, and sunlight. 2. Excess vitamin E high doses, over 400 IU per day, can suppress natural muscle recovery, according to a 2022 Mayo Clinic review. Get vitamin E from nuts, seeds, and olive oil instead of supplements. 3. Overusing B6 or niacin supplements. These can overstimulate nerves and interfere with magnesium absorption. You only need 1.7 of B6 daily, easily met through whole foods like fish, eggs, and bananas. Lifestyle habits that boost muscle absorption. Every hour, sitting more than 30 minutes slows blood flow to muscles. Get up, walk, or stretch for 2 minutes each hour. Prioritize sleep. Growth hormone peaks during deep sleep, 1 to 3 a.m. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. and dim lights at night to maximize REM sleep. Breathe better. Deep belly breathing before bed increases oxygen supply to muscles, helping recovery. Try 5 slow breaths in through your nose, 6-second exhale through your mouth. Stay cool. Sleeping in a room between 65-68 degrees improves melatonin release and muscle restoration. Dr. Hiroshi Yamamoto, a Japanese geriatric medicine specialist, explains, protein alone can't reverse sarcopenia. It's the interaction between amino acids, magnesium, and potassium that keeps muscle fibers alive. When one is missing, the others fail to work. That's why the egg plus lentil plus magnesium combination has become a cornerstone of Japan's senior health diet, where citizens live longer and stay physically capable well into their 90s. According to the Tokyo Institute of Longevity Research, doing gentle exercise 1 hour after a protein-rich meal enhances amino acid uptake by up to 25%. Here's a simple 10-minute post-meal routine. Seated knee raises, 10 reps per leg, activates hip flexors. Wall push-ups, 10 reps, engages upper body muscles. Slow side bends, 5 per side, improves circulation to core muscles. 4. Heel to toe walking, 20 steps, boosts balance and coordination. Do this routine twice daily, morning and evening, and you'll keep your muscles active, flexible, and strong. Let's summarize what you've unlocked so far. Eggs rebuild muscle from the inside out. Lentils, quinoa, and hemp seeds extend growth and reduce inflammation. Magnesium, potassium, and zinc act as spark plugs for recovery. Small daily habits like hydration, movement, and proper timing multiply your results. But we're not done yet. In the final part, I'll show you exactly how to combine all these foods into a simple, delicious 7-day meal plan, plus one powerful nighttime movement that Japanese elders use to maintain flexibility and prevent stiffness even after 80. You now know the science, the nutrients, and the foods that rebuild aging muscles. But here's the truth. Most people miss knowledge only works when it becomes routine. According to the European Journal of Nutrition, seniors who consistently eat the right balance of protein magnesium, and omega-3s for at least 8 weeks can reverse up to 15 years of muscle decline. So in this final section, I'll show you a simple 7-day meal and movement plan that puts everything together. No supplements, no expensive powders, just real food and easy movements you can do right at home. Each day follows the same principle. Protein at every meal, magnesium and potassium-rich sides, gentle movement after eating. 1. Kickstart the system. Breakfast. 2 whole eggs, soft-boiled. 1/2 cup cooked quinoa with 1 teaspoon olive oil. 2 orange lunch. Lentil soup, 1 cup. Side salad with spinach, avocado, and pumpkin seeds. Water with lemon dinner. Grilled salmon, 4 ounces. Steamed broccoli, 1 pound. 2 cup brown rice. Evening movement, 5 minutes. Seated leg raises and deep belly breathing, 5 cycles. Day 2. Inflammation reset. Breakfast. Greek yogurt, 1 cup. Tablespoon hemp seeds. 1/2 cup blueberries. Lunch. Tempeh stir-fry, 4 ounces tempeh. 1/2 cup mixed vegetables. 1 teaspoon olive oil. 1/2 cup quinoa. Dinner. Chicken breast, 4 ounces. Baked sweet potato spinach sautéed with garlic and turmeric. Evening movement. 10 wall push-ups. 15 calf raises. Slow neck rotations. Day 3. Gut power. Breakfast. Egg scrambled with 1 or 2 avocado. Slice whole grain toast. 1-2 banana lunch. Red lentil curry, 1 cup. 1 to 2 cup white rice. Coconut water, 1 cup. Dinner. Baked sardines, 1 small can. Bones included. Side salad with olive oil and lemon. 1 ounce dark chocolate. Evening movement. Gentle side bends, 5 per side. 5 deep breaths. Light shoulder rolls. Day 4. Rebuild and recharge. Breakfast. Quinoa porridge. 1/2 cup quinoa. 1 cup milk or almond milk. 1 teaspoon honey. Tablespoon hemp seeds. Lunch. Lentil and vegetable stew. 1/2 avocado teaspoon olive oil. Dinner. Pan-fried tempeh, 4 ounces. Roasted carrots and bell peppers. 1/2 cup quinoa. Evening movement and chair squats. 10 wall push-ups. 10 seconds plank hold. Day 5. The power combo. Breakfast. 2 whole eggs, 1/2 cup sautéed spinach, 1 slice sourdough bread. Lunch. Quinoa salad with lentils, tomatoes, and lemon dressing, tablespoon hemp seeds. Dinner. Baked cod, 4 ounces. Steamed green beans, 1/2 cup sweet potato mash. Evening movement. Heel to toe walking, 20 steps. Breathing focus, 5 cycles. Day 6. Muscle memory day. Breakfast. Greek yogurt, 1 cup. Plus 1 tablespoon hemp seeds, plantain 2 banana, 1 teaspoon 2 cup oatmeal. Lunch. Tempeh wrap with spinach and avocado. 1 teaspoon 2 cup coconut water. Dinner. Scrambled eggs with bell peppers. 1 teaspoon 2 cup quinoa. Small dark chocolate piece, 1 ounce. Evening movement. 10 wall push-ups, 10 knee lifts, light stretching. Day 7. Recovery and rest. Breakfast. 2 poached eggs, 1 slice avocado toast, 1 or 2 orange lunch. Lentil soup with olive oil drizzle, 1 cup mixed green salad, water with lemon dinner, grilled chicken, 4 ounces, steamed spinach and broccoli, tablespoon hemp seeds on top. Evening movement, Japanese sleep stretch. Lay on your back, arms overhead, toes pointed, stretch fully for 10 seconds, then relax. Repeat 5 times. This stretch improves circulation and prevents morning stiffness. Japanese elders have a 40-second evening ritual that keeps their joints flexible and muscles oxygenated overnight. It's called the breath and stretch method. Here's how to do it. Sit on your bed or floor. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds, raising your arms overhead. Hold your breath for 2 seconds while tightening your thighs and glutes. Exhale for 6 seconds, releasing all tension. Repeat 5 times before bed. This technique increases oxygen flow to muscle fibers, stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, rest and repair, and boosts growth hormone release naturally during sleep. Dr. Hiroko Watanabe from Kyoto Longevity Institute says, this 40-second nightly habit helps seniors retain flexibility and reduces muscle breakdown by as much as 25% in long-term studies. Timing your nutrients can double your muscle recovery rate. Here's a breakdown from the University of Tokyo's Aging Physiology Lab. Time nutrient focus result. 7 to 8 a.m. breakfast, high leucine, plus magnesium, eggs, spinach. Kickstarts muscle synthesis. 12. 1 p.m. lunch, protein, plus potassium, lentils, avocado. Sustained energy, reduced breakdown is 7 p.m. dinner, protein, plus omega-3s, fish, hemp, anti-inflammatory recovery, p.m. before bed, casein, plus magnesium, Greek yogurt, dark chocolate, overnight repair. If you maintain this rhythm for just 14 days, your muscles stay in a constant anabolic growth state, a process that used to require supplements or powders. Dr. Richard Nolan, Ph.D. in nutritional biochemistry and consultant for senior wellness programs, explains, when seniors follow a structured eating pattern like this, rich in whole eggs, lentils, hemp, and mineral-dense plants, they essentially reprogram their metabolism to behave 20 years younger. The key isn't perfection, it's consistency. He adds that the 7-day plan, if repeated for 8 to 12 weeks, can increase lean muscle by 10–15%, improve walking speed and balance, reduce fatigue and inflammation, enhance sleep quality, avoid high-sodium processed foods. Sodium imbalance interferes with potassium's muscle benefits. Stick to real foods and season lightly with herbs. Don't combine calcium supplements with magnesium. Take them at least 2 hours apart to prevent absorption issues. Check with your doctor if you have kidney or heart conditions before significantly increasing protein or potassium intake. Stay hydrated. Muscle tissue is 75% water. Even mild dehydration cuts performance by 20%. The 3 golden rules for strong muscles after 60. Eat protein every 4–5 hours. Your body can't store protein long-term. It needs a steady stream. Move right after eating. Even 5 minutes of gentle movement sends amino acids straight to your muscles. Prioritize rest and sunlight. Deep sleep and 20 minutes of daily sunlight naturally boost vitamin D and growth hormone. Meet Charles, age 68, from Oregon. He used to drink protein shakes daily, but still felt weak and tired. After following this plan for just 6 weeks, he gained 7 pounds of lean muscle. His leg cramps disappeared completely. He went from struggling to carry groceries to hiking again. Charles said, "The eggs and lentils changed everything. I didn't need powders. I just needed the right timing and foods that work together." Remember, muscle loss isn't a sign of aging. It's a sign of undernourishment. You have the power to rebuild strength at any age. Start with your next meal. Crack 2 eggs, add spinach, a sprinkle of hemp seeds, and know that every bite is rebuilding you cell by cell. It's never too late to become stronger, more energetic, and more confident in your body again. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more science-backed senior health tips. Comment below. Which of these foods will you try first? I'd love to hear your story, and remember, your comment might inspire another senior to start their journey today. Eggs, the master muscle food, 1.4 g leucine each. Lentils, slow-release protein, plus gut health. Quinoa, complete amino acids, plus chessidesteroids. Hemp seeds, 95% protein absorption efficiency. Magnesium, potassium, zinc, the spark plugs for growth. 7-a-day plan, simple, affordable, and backed by science. Nighttime stretch, the 40-second ritual that prevents stiffness. Your body is ready. It's been waiting for the right fuel. Feed it, move it, rest it, and it will reward you with strength, balance, and longevity.